Can't believe this cow. I had such a great opening. And then I looked down and I muted this. Of course, this what happened on the season finale. So let me do this one more time. Hold on. Yeah. Let's go. Oh, 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 oh. Misfits. Oh, 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 oh. Misfits. Let's go, everybody. How y'all doing? I'm doing good, as you can do. As you can do. Still alive, still kicking. Oh, we got so many sayings. I'm telling you. Oh, so how you doing? Aquavision, welcome. Chef Jew in the building. Let's go. Let me get this puppy out. If you're wondering where my L partner is, I mean, you know, Culler. He's always fashionably late. So just gotta wait and see. He loves to keep the what is word, the excitement, but it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. We don't mind whatsoever. Yeah. Let me share. Guys, hit that like button. Hit that like button. Hit that like button. And subscribe. Thank you very much. Appreciate y'all. Yep. Okay. So thank you guys for coming through. Guys, hit that like button. Shout out to the members club. Yeah, shout out to our members club from one of our awesome members. Thank you. Hit that like button. Oh man. Anyways, guys, so today we're gonna recap, obviously, the biggest game in the entire season. The Super Bowl. We're gonna talk about it. And honestly, just I don't know, just talk about the offseason overall for the NFL, what we expect and things like that. Should be fun. So I'm expecting to have fun. So I expect you to have fun with us too. Thank you very much. Much appreciated. Anywho, let's go ahead and take this puppy here. Right? The Super Bowl just happened, right? I'm just saying. I want to make sure I got this because I almost feel like my week flew by. And it's only Wednesday. So, yeah, I got to check. But let's go. Let's check it. Let's check this puppy here real quick. Again, remember, appreciate all you guys for coming through, guys. Oh, nope. Okay, yeah, we're gonna not do that. Let's make this a shmish bigger so we can see. There you go. There you go. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, Super Bowl. There you go. Just a little bit of show. Oh, can't show too much because they're trying to cancel somebody. So, but yeah, guys. The Eagles, they denied the Chiefs Super Bowl three-peat. By the way, every time somebody prints three-peat or any iteration of it or whatever, they have to pay Pat Riley money because he literally coined the phrase. So because of that, mosquito man, I don't know how he got here. Well, the door being open is how he got here, but I don't know when he got here. But it's okay, guys. So yeah, let me go real quick, guys, to our season finale. As always, I'm here to say that, as per usual, he's pretty used to it. I came to destroy, and yeah, Mister Color Commentary, he did good this year. He did good this year. It wasn't too bad for him. You know what I mean? But I still think I Might have outdone him. Just saying. So yeah, wrestling issues. Oh, God, I love my team. Oh, why take any chances? uh, sorry, they got me. They got me over here with what do you call it? The Twitter. This is why I can't watch Twitter, man. It always gets me. I go down the rabbit hole and then it's like I'm stuck there. It's bad. It's bad. Let's see. Nope. Well, like I said, eventually we'll get what's his name. Anyways, Eagles deny the Chiefs a Super Bowl 3P with dominant defense and 40-22 route. Look, it's the season finale, so I'm gonna leave it here in case anybody wants to. I don't really, it's up to you guys. No big deal. But why not have it as a call-in show today? I'm sure he won't mind, since he's literally not here. So definitely gonna have some fun with everybody. Let's see. Oh, snap! I never actually did this. Oh no! Enable auto stop. Let's get this over here. Ba 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 ba. Man, can you believe this is year 3? Oh gosh, this is awesome. I love being able to have done this for so long. It's amazing, I'm telling you. Okay, so we got that going. What up, Billy? Welcome, welcome, sir. Much appreciate you. Let's pin this puppy. Look, we're gonna do a review and then we're gonna talk about it. Obviously, I'm gonna go ahead and what do you call it? Talk about League Wide Wednesday. As you guys know, we do it every week. Wednesdays at 8 p.m. guys. So Culler chose the Eagles, ladies and gentlemen. Culler, he did good. He picked 27-25 Eagles. But he felt, like the next day or later that night, he felt like it was going to be a blowout. And I said that's the only way Eagles win. So he picked 34-17 Eagles. Cool. I picked the Eagles, who I wanted to win. I said if the Eagles are going to win, they have to blow out the Chiefs. It's the only way to do it. And I put it at 31-17. Obviously, it ended up being 40-6. Those extra 12 points? BS. Complete manure. They're gimme games. What was I gonna say? But if it was gonna be a close game, the Chiefs I thought were gonna win because they've done it all season long, and I had it at 24-22. So there you have it. Now, when it comes to our impact player guys, I had I pretty much picked all the Eagles. Jalen Hurts, MVP. I should get like triple crown for that one. You know what I mean? I picked Saquon as my running back. I picked Devonta Smith. Man, I'm just eating. And Goddard, obviously, is my tight end. And I picked the Philly defense. And I think I had a full house. What do you guys think? Do you think Miss Fins had a full house? Because I totally think Miss Fins had a full house. I Saquon, yeah, villain, exactly. I'm telling you, Saquon was the guy. But it wasn't so good for my opponent over here. He picked Mahomes. He picked Kareem Hunt, AJ Brown, Noah Grant, and the Chiefs defense. So literally, it was he went all Mahomes. He went all Kansas City, and I went all Philly. I was all in on the Phillies, and he got the steroid baby. I loved it. Loved it. Um, and yeah, come on, seriously, minus the 6 points they put up and then miss a 2 point conversion. The extra 16 points in that fourth quarter. Eagles were already playing semi prevent defense anyways. They weren't even really trying to play, and they still managed to go ahead and score. Man, they scored on offense. They scored on defense. They scored. The special teams score. I almost felt like special teams scored a touchdown at this point. But yeah. So for me, I really I liked it. Look at that. Jalen Hurts, 1 yard rush, field goal. Oh, they had a field goal? They did a field goal? Man, I forgot the field goal. Just saying. That Cooper, the Gene, 38-yard interception return. That pick six, man. Oh my God. Shout out to that young man on his birthday. What a birthday present to give to himself, right? What a birthday present to give to himself. Amazing. I'm telling you. I love it. AJ Brown 12-yard catch from Hurts. That third quarter though, look, this was a desperation mode right here. This Xavier Worthy 34 it was literally like 3 plays. I even called him like, oh, never mind. But I turned to my brother and I jokingly said, "Oh, that's it, it's over. Chiefs are winning." Even though I didn't believe it, I was just trying to make a joke. We were both just laughing so hard. Like, oh my gosh, I loved it. I absolutely loved it. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it. Listen, um, people may not understand, but when we say we expect something, yeah, it's gonna be good. Have you seen the new logo? Yeah, I had it up. Man, I think I have. I think I might still have it up. Let me see. Hold on. I was so into it too, and I just saw it again. There it is. Boom. This is such a setup. Even though I don't think it's Alliance, that baby, that sky blue and that baby pastel yellow, man, that's screaming Chargers in the Super Bowl. That is screaming Chargers. I don't know what else. And Baltimore, who? Where is Baltimore? Oh, okay. I guess the purple, right? Maybe here. Purple, maybe. Because I see Chargers. That's the first team I saw with this. So if we go by that, it's gonna be Chargers and 49ers. I don't know. Oh snap! It could be Chargers Vikings. Oh, okay. Look. That would be insane if it's Chargers Vikings. That'd be crazy. Oh my gosh! I mean, do you mean to tell me that in the 6th year in doing football, Herbert wins a Super Bowl? Oh, well, dang, I'm already giving him the win. Plays in a Super Bowl? So that would be 3 out of the 5 quarterbacks taken in 2020 all have made it to a Super Bowl? I wonder who didn't. Are you going to put somebody else's letters on mine? That's, is that Greek? Oh, never mind. It's not. That make no sense sometimes. Where is this puppy? All right, it is. Put my coins away. But seriously, what up, man? Shout out to Raphael, one of our other awesome members. He says the Chargers, and he says the 49ers. Ooh, that'd be dope. What up, villain? Welcome to our season finale, sir. Levi Stadium is cold and windy during that time. I bet rain, maybe. That would be good. You're muted, villain, if you're saying something. So I can't see you, buddy. Oh man, oh man, oh man. No, I know I have this one. Mm-hmm. Yeah, villain, you're still muted, buddy. But no worries, don't worry. We still talking over here. So let's see. I'm just checking the last. Did I get two of those? No, just in case. So I don't know. And then put the rest away. Wait a minute. Yeah, Super Bowl 60 will be 49ers Levi. Okay. What up? Welcome, buddy.
Miss Phins, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now. I can hear you.
All
What's
right.
up, girlfriend?
That's my
Hey, we're
that's
good.
my that's my friend from Ireland over here.
Oh, hi, friend from Ireland.
How are you? This is
I'm good. And
awesome.
yourself? Yeah, this is
Uh,
awesome. You're
I,
live,
I
sir.
made him I made him a Dolphins fan. He's a Lions fan originally.
Listen to me. I'm Detroit Lions. I'm from Detroit, baby. Strong. The big
Okay.
D.
Hey, I like I like Detroit, so that's a good team to pick. But Dolphins, they're better. I'm just saying.
Yeah, I
Uh,
know. Throw your eyes up to the sky. I hear you.
but that's
But
awesome. That's awesome. But yeah,
This
we
is
should talk to
awesome.
the Super Bowl. This is the conspiracies have already flooded the internet with people talking about how or who they think is gonna end up being in next year's Super Bowl. Because when this came out, wasn't it during the Super Bowl, guys? Like I feel like it was like
it
right
was it
after
was
the Super Bowl.
it was right
Boom.
after, and the
Right, right
first the,
after.
the first things came out was because it was San Francisco's uh, Golden Gate Bridge. Like that was a big thing because we know it's in San Fran. But the
Hmm.
very first things we were talking about was you were saying that everybody was on the Chargers because we know, uh, with what's his name, the coach,
Harbaugh.
whatever,
Harbaugh.
Yeah, John Harbaugh. And then the other team was we weren't sure of, but everybody was thinking, well, it's got to be an NFC team. So everybody said San Fran because the colors are kind of reddish. But
Hmm.
then I was looking more into it and I saw a lot of tweets and stuff about it. And then the biggest tweets, most tweets come out as Lions versus Ravens, which, if you think about it, with the
Come on, the
Lions,
Lions.
That would
Lions,
be good, man. That'd be
right.
good, dude.
But
That
also,
would
if
be
you think
good.
about it too, what would be very interesting as well if it ends up being Chargers
Oh,
Vikings. And you can see all of them could,
Chargers, Viking.
yeah. If you think about it, I mean, it's still the same colors basically. Because Chargers got that powder blue, but so does Detroit.
I don't think. Listen, I think Detroit is going to come back next year and is going to be in the Super Bowl.
Well, if you have, it could be the original Super Bowl I thought we'd have this year. I had it at Ravens Lions, and taking a look at that dark purple over here on the left side in the L,
Huh?
I mean that's a
Yeah.
beautiful purple. I'm thinking it could be Ravens Lions, and they're just
Yeah.
putting in this yellow to kind of like throw us off. But realistically
Right.
speaking, I'm thinking because that's who I personally thought was going to be this year's Super Bowl. Ravens Lions.
The Lions are Jewish. You know, their game, their running backs, the defense was the best in NFL, and you just get unlucky all the time.
We got purple, pink, blue, green, and
Yeah,
yellow.
I think the Lions will be in the Super Bowl next year.
And the game is in San Fran. So that makes the Chargers basically be like a home team. So that doesn't happen very often, and it does though, because how many they got four teams over there. They used to have
Yeah,
four. The Raiders being departed. So they got the Rams, the Niners, and the Chargers. So the odds are pretty much in their favor to be kind of like a home team. So I don't know.
Yeah,
But I like the idea of seeing Detroit and the Ravens. I think is definitely the ticket. Now here's the other thing, and a friend taught me this years ago, and an old NFL friend of mine who is a big supporter, knows a lot more than I ever did. Played the game and so on. He said Says, the one thing that comes up about in my mind is like, that's why it's not good to have teams to repeat because the fan base has already spent all their money at the previous Super Bowl. So when you have a lot of teams keep on doing that, the same team back to back to back and such and that, is like all the fans already spent their money. So you're not bringing any more money to the cities. So it's kind of a negative thing, even though the team, it creates a dynasty, this and that. So, and this is an old Patriot fan friend. So he was like, it's like, yeah, I love the fact my team is winning, but they're not bringing any money anywhere anymore because they already spent it on the first one. They spent it on this, they save up all their life for that opportunity. So, and I was like, I don't know about that, but he did it. It's kind of a valid point if you think about it. So teams or cities do want new teams. Now, the thing about Detroit's got a lot of money. Baltimore hasn't been in 10 years. So that's a good thing. Chargers haven't been since since
Yeah,
they
around
played
that time.
Marino. Yeah.
Well, listen. When you look at it, when you think about it psychologically, if Detroit was to get to the Super Bowl, how much money was Detroit fans spent to get there?
That's exactly what I'm saying. Yeah.
Get fucking half the people want mortgages or fucking houses to get to the Super Bowl to watch them play.
Yeah, sir. So we keep it kind of clean over here,
Yeah. No
to
efforts.
so let's limit the f bombs if you
Yeah, no
can.
efforts.
Oh, I'm
Just
sorry. I
okay.
apologize.
No, you're good. You're good. But I appreciate it. You didn't know. You're
I
supposed
didn't
to
know.
know. That's
Listen,
why I wanted.
I don't talk
You're
on
good.
this.
You're good.
He just this is my roommate and he just introduced me. I sincerely apologize.
You're good. You're good. I just want to let you know, but I think you guys are bringing in some really good perspective when it comes to that, particularly, especially
Right.
since these colors, they know what they're doing. They're throwing us off really hard with these colors, but I don't know, just something tells me
What? Well, Miss
man,
Finn, isn't this the one we just went through with the Eagles in Kansas City? Wasn't that the third straight time that the logos matched the colors of the teams that actually were in it?
no sir. 55, no no no. All 59 logos. This is crazy. All 59 logos have matched up to the winners.
The
And
winners are participants.
both of them, the participants and obviously the winners.
Okay, right.
Except I think four of them is what I saw the results, and those four had the Raiders, who are black and white. You know what I mean? So that's kind of like a
She's talking about the colors.
Yeah, that's the whole debate is the color. That's
uh,
what I was bringing up. I'm trying to hold on. Let me reiterate real quick to my roommate here. See the
The colors.
colors?
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
the
yeah.
logo for the next one. So
Okay.
we're talking about the colors being how the powder blue with the sky.
Okay.
That I'm trying to say that's the Lions colors, but the other people are trying to say that's Chargers colors
Okay.
because that's the only two teams that have the blue like that.
And who made those colors?
The league.
Oh, the
And
league.
now the
Okay.
other colors that are in it are basically pinkish purplish green.
Really?
So basically, the only other two, there's like three teams that have that. It's Kansas City, basically, Baltimore Ravens, or even the Arizona Cardinals. But the only two teams that are close in this debate are either
But
Baltimore or Kansas
the
City.
one question I want to ask is who's the best quarterback in NFL?
That's still up for debate now. That's up for debate now. That's
well, I still have my four horsemen, who I think are the most elite quarterbacks. Period.
I can go with
And
this.
Who?
that
Her
is,
four, her
uh,
top four.
yeah, my top four is definitely Mahomes, no matter what happened here. It's Mahomes, Josh Allen, Lamar Jackson, and
Herbert.
oh God, who's the fourth
It's
guy?
either Herbert or
Oh,
what's his name from
Joe Burrow. Joe Burrow.
Burrow. Yep,
Those
that's
are
it.
my four elite quarterbacks in the league, in my opinion. Then
All
I have
four, all
four.
four in our conference.
Yeah, exactly. And then I got the four runner up, like the four rookies or first or second year players who I mean have high potential for me, who I think are going to be very, 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 very good. And they're already showing that. within their first and second year, and that's C.J. Stroud. That
Who's team?
is
Whose team is she for?
um,
Us,
Oh, she. Okay.
Miami,
Okay.
what do you call it? C.J. Stroud.
the one from
Um,
DC,
Jaden Daniels, the other one. Who was the? I had it here. I need to write this down. There
the
was
one,
like, oh, Bo Nix is the other one. I thought
and the
Bo
one
Nix
from the
was actually
Rams.
pretty good. And not for the Rams. No, no, no. This is the rookies, 1 to 2 years.
Carolina.
So, oh God, no. What's the other dude? You just threw me off. I had the name. It was Bo Nix and who's the
Houston,
last?
Washington. Where's Bo Nix at?
Broncos.
That's it. He's
He's
in
with the
It's right.
Broncos.
He's Denver. Yeah.
And then what is it? It's one of the young players who I think is it's got that very high potential. Drake May is the other one. He's
Oh,
not
New
all
England.
the way up there, but he is part of that. I put him at like fifth.
All right, and then I got my middle of the road is I'm gonna put that one Jordan Love from Green Bay.
Mm-hmm. What up,
I think
LA Rams? Welcome.
what up, but yeah, I think that Jordan Love might have a chance. That's why I think Green Bay is going to be op- an opportunistic bet on some big things. And then wait a second. Now remember I earlier said that if it's because it's got to be AFC versus NFC versus in the Super Bowl. If it's the Chargers versus the purple team, as we're assuming here,
Viking.
the only other purple team would be the Vikings, which
Yep.
is who is that quarterback up there? Because they got rid
Sam
of.
Darnold. No. That's it. So Sam Darnold falls into the the
Take me
the
up yours.
revamped the second coming of, so Sam Darnold's there, Geno Smith is there. um you could put Jared Goff, you could put up there, you could put,
I
what I
got
mean,
Jared Goff. Yeah,
these guys that are got a, Buccaneers, Baker's the other
Baker
one. These
Mayfield.
are guys that
Well,
got their second opportunities, have had and have actually made something of
he,
that second
he's just so
main
impressive. Like
opportunity.
he's been impressive. He's very impressive, and he just keeps on doing it. And he's like so getting the doubters. Like everybody's on their heels on him. I'm like, yeah, that's kind of odd. I mean, back to back playoffs, won one with its team that he just joined last season. That is not this one that just went by. And now, I mean, the only team they lost to the Eagles, didn't they? Or did they lose the Kids? They lost to the Kids. No, they lost to the Eagles, right? So, uh,
Um, what's the well, the Kansas City lost to the Eagles.
no, I meant in the playoffs because Tampa made the playoffs again. Last season they
No,
made
they
it to
lost
the.
to no. They Buccaneers lost to the Commanders, to the
That's
Redskins.
it. That's right. And then the command because the Commanders blew them out, and then they blew out, or then they got
And,
blown out. They
no.
beat no. The
Yeah.
Commanders blew
Then
out the
they
Lions. They blew out the Lions. That's it. Then they
Commanders
got the
actually won
and then they
versus
beat.
Tampa Bay, blew out Lions, and then lost in the conference.
That's right because they lost to the Eagles, and then that was because and that was Saquon all day with 200, almost 200 yards or so. And then we saw what happens. I mean, this is and that's the Eagles. That's what the Eagles brought. The Eagles were ready. The coach. I mean, you can't you can't deny it, and you got to give it up to the Eagles for that dub because I mean, if you even caught 5 minutes of the game, you could see who the dominant team was. It was obvious the Eagles. I mean, and good for them. I'm very happy, and I know a lot of us are very happy that the Eagles won. It was the team that
Oh, America
we.
wanted to win. Absolutely.
I think
Everybody
so.
wanted them to win.
And remember, I called the score was going to be like 38-36. I didn't know it was going to be 40 to
40,
22, or
let's be
who knew it
real.
was going
It's
to be
40 to
34 to
6,
nothing at any
bro.
point.
It was 40 to 6. They just in
Yeah.
garbage time. He Dak Prescott the last like 16 points. So
And
we're
you
not
called
really
it.
thinking that.
And you
Yeah.
called it. You said it has to be a clear dub where you have to be double digits to that way. There's no, you know. no ref interference with play call, any penalties, anything that changes the ramifications of the game. It's got to be clear cut. We got to know this is the team. This is whose W it belongs to. And it was clear. It was clear by halftime, and there was no looking back. It was done.
Yeah, I wasn't 100% sold yet at halftime because I saw a Super Bowl where it was 28-3, and the team with
That
the
was that
28
was that was
points
a
lost.
that was
Exactly.
Atlanta. That was Atlanta
So
versus New England. Yeah,
exactly. That's why I'm
but
like,
and that was the biggest comeback in history. But was it a
that's
30?
insane.
No, it was a
25.
20. No,
It was 30-28. It ended up being, but it was a 25-point comeback win, the biggest in NFL history. So for me, yeah, that's why I wasn't 100%, but I was 95%. I'm like, yeah, I'm at 95% Eagles are winning this. But I still gave them that 5% chance. Now I want to shout out real quick because True Blazer said this. He went to the Super Bowl and New Orleans was insane. He ran into so many Dolphin fans out there. Apparently,
really.
our fan base, yeah, apparently our fan base was super out there and thirsty for a ship. And we've had enough. Fix this stuff. So that was pretty dope that he got to go and he got to experience all of that. And then LA Rams said Rams versus Chargers in next year's Super Bowl. Battle of LA. What do you think?
That'd be interesting. Shoot, I guess that wouldn't that be a first because the
Would it be the
Chargers were
first time that
San
happened?
Diego prior, so I mean it wouldn't have ever been LA on LA, but they did have the
Well,
Raiders,
remember, I was gonna say LA Rams were there initially, so
right? And then they
that's
went to St. Louis, and then
yep.
the Raiders, their last Super Bowl, the Raiders played in was against Tampa back in like what 2001 or two or something. So that would have
Sounds
been their
right.
last one as
Yeah.
LA,
But the thing is
but
you have the Rams and you have
same
you have
stadium too.
Chargers, so no, it's not gonna be at SoFi, it's gonna be at Levi Stadium.
No, but even ever if it happens in the near future, they share the same stadium, so you don't know. Like and SoFi is so new that there will be a Super Bowl there eventually here in the near future.
Oh,
What's the schedule?
there was already a Super Bowl a couple years ago, and there's
Well,
gonna be
San
another
Fran,
one. There's gonna be
right?
another one, and I think 3 or 4 years.
That's what I'm saying. Like, so that is a plausibility, but and the thing is, like, as they rotate, just like they always do. But once you get a new stadium, you're guaranteed more opportunities. You get more bids.
Depending on where it is.
Right.
Depending on
So
where
right
it is,
now, most of
yes.
them are going to be San Fran, LA, Arizona, Dallas, New Orleans, uh,
Dude, Miami.
Atlanta, and then
Us
Miami.
us and New Orleans are tied for the most Super Bowl hosted
Yep.
as a city with 11.
But
So,
but but
yeah.
but but the stadium itself, New Orleans has the most in the
Yeah,
Superdome
for the
because
yeah.
ours were at the Orange Bowl.
Has the Super Bowl ever been held in Detroit?
Yeah.
Yes, once in
Yes.
Detroit, once in Indianapolis, one in New
That's
Jersey
it.
because it was New York City.
Right.
Yep.
Utah Fins fan from Twitter, what's up, man? Nice to see you. I swear, you look just like Kevin Costner in this picture, man. It's gonna be Eagles Ravens Super Bowl. Okay, that's what you're getting from this color, man. Because I don't
Oh,
know
that's
that
you? Oh,
green.
no, who knows?
That green looks more maybe like what green teams we have Eagles, but I don't think it's gonna be the Eagles. I see why you would think it's the Packers because you got green and yellow.
But that's a light
Um,
green. That's Seahawk green.
that could be Seahawk green. That would be crazy. Look at that. True Blazer said he spoke to one to an ear the entire time he was at the Super Bowl. That's hilarious. Shout out to Michael K, one of our awesome members. I'm 100% convinced the Dolphins will win less than 8.5 games in 2025. Well, put your money where your mouth is, sir, because that means we gotta win 8 games, right? For you to get it. But if we win nine, ha, you lose your money. We're winning at least 9. Watch, okay? I'm confident of that. You know?
I ain't going with no odds about no dubs or losses until the season's about to get started because we got drafts, we got trades, we got a lot going on. We got coaches moving around. We don't know what's going to happen, and then on top of that, how prepared is the team? You know what my biggest thing about, and it's been spoken of before, especially in TD Phins talk. It's been talked about. A lot of us talk about it, but here's the thing, and I got a big thing on this too. Is we practice all summer long in the heat. We're prepared for the heat. We ain't ready for the cold. So there's a big thing with that. And that's why we have an advantage early on in the season. And that's why it's important for us to get our playoff game at home. And you know what would be best for us is if any playoff game or Super Bowl we attend, play in, would have to be like an indoor. I swear, that's what I'm thinking these days. Because it's just like we're just almost not even competitive. Like, look what happened to us. Not this recent, but when we lost to Kansas City in the freaking -20-degree weather. I mean, and historically we continuously lose in those games, and that's why we haven't won playoff games because the playoff games are won. In the elements. And when you don't win your regular season, conference to be a home team, you're going to lose the first round because you got to go away to these teams because most teams are in the North. Most of the teams are in the North. I mean, if you think about it, AFC teams are mostly Southern. If you think about it, like because NFC teams, Northern. You got Minnesota, Detroit, Green Bay, Chicago. That's a whole damn division. Then if you look at, we got the Giants up there, we got the Jets up there, we got Buffalo up there. And I know I'm mixing
Yeah.
conferences, but I'm just saying, like a lot of it's up there, and then those teams are predominantly like always in it. So, and that's because they got home field in the latter part of the season. So they just got to show up and play and just barely scrub through the first few weeks until it gets cold enough where they just got to survive injuries. Where that's why they get blown out down here and shit like that. I mean, you go and play other teams down here besides us, Tampa and Jacksonville. All the rest of them got domes. Dallas got a dome. Georgia's got a dome. New Orleans got a dome. I mean,
Yeah, but I don't know. Listen, Michael K says 9 games we're gonna have next year. Yeah, right. And I agree, Utah Fins fan. McDaniel and Greer need to be fired if all we get is 9 games and miss out in the playoffs. Like I'm just over it. I will not accept winning a playoff game to be satisfied. We have to get to the AFC Championship. Is
I
the
concur.
only thing I will accept. You
I agree.
already missed out on winning the game twice. Well, 3 times because you didn't make it this time. So no, absolutely not. Absolutely not. Minimum. Where is the new NFL schedule? What are you referring to, LA Rams? Because I haven't seen it. Maybe I missed it, but I haven't seen a new NFL schedule. Where did you see that at?
What are you planning your tickets already?
Maybe. No, no, no. They don't do the schedule just yet, do they? Uh,
I don't think
don't
so.
they do it?
Well, you
Yeah,
know what
they.
they'll do is the schedule will come out about the the schedule of the teams and locations, but they won't give you the dates.
Oh yeah, yeah. You talking about like the overall like what we're playing, and yeah, we
Right,
have the teams
right.
we're
That's
playing.
already
That's
out,
that's
I
yeah.
think. Yeah, so that'll come out. Everything will come out about. I think it comes out. Is it before preseason or just the first week of preseason?
No, no, no. So it's about like no, it's like a month. They do it way earlier than that. So it's about a month and a half before the actual season starts.
So it's like
It's
a
not
half,
2 months.
2 weeks before preseason starts, basically.
No, more than that, more than that. Because you have to understand that once they get the draft done, I have actually have this schedule. I can tell you. Hold on.
And because the NFL draft is what, and let's see, it's is it July, right? June, June, July.
So, so who do you think is going to be in the Super Bowl? I think Detroit will be in there, and I will think San Francisco will be
They
playing
can't.
Detroit.
They
No,
can't. They're
no,
the same conference.
or same conference. Okay,
It has to be office,
that's why
opposite.
I'm Irish. I'm not American.
Has to be office, opposite conferences.
She's laughing now.
Which probably is.
She's laughing. I see what
I
she's
just,
laughing. Look,
it's just as
she's
funny the
laughing.
way you said that. That's all.
What?
It's just funny the way you said it. Not just what you said, but the way you said it.
Yeah, he's literally,
I'm Irish. I'm 100%
he's
Irish.
literally off the boat.
But I love. Listen, I played rugby and soccer, so your NFL to me is like I still can't understand the game, but I'm learning.
I'm showing him.
He's teaching me. But my team is Detroit Lions because I came to the country in 1995, and that's my team. Is Detroit when Barry Sanders used to play.
Oh man, that was a good time when they came. That's a good time for Detroit for sure. Let me
What
see here.
Barry Sanders was the best player for Detroit.
You know why?
Oh
You
yes,
know
that's
why he
why he's a
doesn't
Hall of
play?
Famer.
Yep,
Do you know why Barry Sanders never plays? Doesn't play anymore?
and he quit by a fax machine.
Is that right?
Yeah, he did. You listen. He's on Netflix. If you watch the show on Netflix, Barry Sanders quit by a fax machine.
I guess that makes
But
sense.
that guy could run.
He,
He was a great player.
yeah, he was.
He was fast.
Could have broken all the records.
Yeah.
But you know why he did quit though?
Why?
Because they never got him an offensive line.
What?
The front guys, when you got to run behind those guys, they never got him those guys, the offensive line, so he could run. So
Really?
they never got him. He was making all those records without people helping him. And
Really?
the team never spent any money and got him.
That guy was fucking. He was like a jackrabbit.
You too.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I apologize. I know I did the F word. I'm
Jackrabbit's
sorry.
not a bad word.
No, I said him. But no, well,
That's
he,
yeah. He was a great running back. I mean,
he
but you
was.
know what? He
But
was supposed to be with the Dolphins. A lot of
Was
people
he?
don't know that.
yes, yes,
Yeah.
exactly. Yes, he was. Yeah, yeah,
So
exactly.
I
He
didn't
was.
know
so
Yeah.
that.
he was supposed to be with the Dolphins. This is what happened 1999, right? Marino was retiring. But before he retired, the Detroit Lions and the Miami Dolphins were supposed to make a trade to bring Barry Sanders to Miami. And it would have been Barry Sanders for the 2020 season. Sorry, the 2000 season.
Right.
And Marino would have never retired. But the problem is, at that time, who was his head coach?
Don, not
Uh,
Don Shula. It was Jimmy Johnson.
no, Jimmy Johnson. Yeah. But the thing is,
Damn,
Jimmy
Dan.
Johnson
Uh-huh.
wanted to move off from him. He wanted to
Yeah.
move off from Marino. And he was going to trade Marino. But Marino was like, no, I just want to retire here. So that's why he chose to retire and not play any longer. Dan Marino wanted to play longer, but he wanted
That
to
was
play
the
with
same
Barry
season,
Sanders.
and that
And
was the same.
because they never made that trade, Barry never continued, or Marino continued their career.
Uh-huh.
Now,
That was the same season that we lost the playoff game against Jacksonville Jaguars, 62-0.
and on top of that too, listen to this.
62.
We were that right after that season, we would have had Barry Sanders. Marino would have stayed. And then, do we remember what year the Patriots won the first Super Bowl?
2001 because it was right after 9/11 because it was
Exactly,
2002.
exactly. 2001. Well, guess what? I still think that the Miami Dolphins with Barry Sanders in that 2001 Super Bowl, it would have been us on there with Barry Sanders. And that would have been insane because then that whole, you know, that whole
But she's going back
dynasty
to like
with
Keith
the
Jackson.
Yeah.
Going back to some players.
Oh, of
Yeah,
course.
Duper. Would Duper and
That
Clayton
whole
still with us at that time
dynasty,
too?
that whole dynasty of the Patriots would have never existed, or at least it would have been delayed
Do,
because they would have never won that first one, which is was in 2001.
do you know? Do you know that in 2000, in 2013, 14, because we live in Fort Lauderdale, obviously. Then I was in a restaurant bar. It's called a BMR in Fort Lauderdale, and I sit down. Okay, which I didn't know who he was, but I had a drink with Dan Marino, and he only said to me, he goes, "Do you know
That's
who I am?" I'm
awesome.
like, he only said to me, he goes, "Do you know who I am?" I'm like, I said, "No, I don't care. I don't know who you are." He goes, "I'm Dan Marino." I'm like, "What's that mean to me?" He goes, "I'm the quarterback for the Miami Dolphins." I'm like, "You gotta be shitting me." And me and my sister were here on vacation, and we were on pictures taken him. Like, you know what? And he was awesome.
Really? Well, I'm
Yeah,
glad.
that
I'm
was
glad you had
that
a.
that. I just want to reach out and say that too.
Okay, yeah, with expletives and all. So, it's
but listen, but listen, who do you think is going to win the next Super Bowl in the story?
That,
I want the
that
Dolphins, but
I told him.
That's not going to happen.
I told him relax
yeah.
on that one. We gotta wait till the next season starts anyway.
That's like saying the Pistons are going to win the basketball.
The basketball, like
Wait, are you talking about basketball? Or are you talking about football?
No, I
he,
say no, what I'm saying. When you say you want the Dolphins to win, I said to you, it's like the Pistons are going to win in the
Oh,
basketball.
you should have said the Charlotte Hornets. Then I would have been like, I would have understood the reference.
Who's
Because
the
yeah.
the
Charlotte?
Pistons, they got the
Who's the
bad boy
Charlotte Hornets?
Pistons. They
Who's she
won
talking about? Charlotte
championships.
Hornets? What's she talking about?
He hold on, sorry, Miss Fins, give me 2 seconds. If you need to mute me
Okay.
out real quickly, Charlotte
Wow.
Hornets are
Yeah. Well, I mean, because that's the Hornets haven't really ever won a Super Bowl. I mean, a basketball championship. So that's why that's there. So
the Hornets are still better than the Pistons right now because you're at least saying that the Dolphins are better than the worst teams.
Oh, okay.
That's
All
what she's
right.
trying to say. You compared us to the worst team in the NBA, which is the Detroit Pistons, which we're not the worst team in the NFL. We're just mid grade.
we're just mid. Yeah, we're
Yeah.
super mid.
I
That's the problem.
apologize. I'm sorry.
No, no,
But
you're good. No, what
he
I'm
didn't
saying is,
know he didn't know who other NBA team to compare it to because he doesn't know any other. He doesn't know sports in the United States. Like I said, he's
no,
from
I
I
play
get
South.
it.
rugby. I play rugby.
He's
Okay,
off the
so
boat.
listen. All you need to know is her name is Caitlin Clark. She's the greatest female basketball player of all time,
I'll
and
teach
she
him
plays
about
for
that.
Who?
Indiana Fever.
I'll teach him.
That's all I gotta
Who?
say. Please teach them.
Kaylin Clark. She's a white
Yep.
basketball player girl that won a title at Iowa College,
It's
and
a
now
woman.
yeah,
Yes, a
and she
woman.
makes more
She
money.
won
She
two
makes
Final
more money
Fours.
than you do.
Listen to me. In Ireland, in my country, we class basketball as a woman's game,
Hey.
not as a man's game. I'm serious.
Wow,
Is that crazy?
that's hilarious. Do y'all think the Lakers are gonna win the championship? Absolutely not.
Oh hell no,
Who's the Lakers?
Los
Absolutely.
Angeles.
Los Angeles.
Yeah, we don't like the Lakers.
No,
They used to be the Minnesota Lakers originally because
yep,
obviously all the five lakes
because of the
there.
lakes,
Yeah, and
land of
then
a
they
thousand
All
lakes
right.
or something.
then they moved to Los
That's
Angeles.
who Jack Nicklaus used to be at the game, right?
So yeah,
Yep,
they
yep.
all the celebrities go there. Who do I got for the NBA title this year? To be honest with you,
Celtics. I already picked Celtics.
I
I
mean
think they're gonna go
that's a
back to back.
repeat then. But if it's not the Celtics, I gotta go either with Phoenix, Denver, still up there because you remember they still got a chance. I basically got Phoenix, Dallas. I got Boston. If there's any other team out of the East, you got me on
Oh my
that.
God, Michael.
Otherwise, other than that, I mean, definitely not Lakers. Definitely not Dallas. Both of those teams are going to take a step back before the end of the season here, and they're going to have to recoup. And next year, they might be better. But other than that, Oklahoma City. Uh, let's see here. Isn't is it Houston or Memphis? One of them doing good right now. And then other than that, out of the East, are we
I
counting
think
out
Memphis
Philly?
is
Are
the
we
one that's
counting out the
doing good.
Bucks? Are we counting out the Bucks? Are we counting out the Philly? I mean, I don't know. What are we doing
Well,
out
I don't
there?
trust Philly, so I'm not gonna put Philly in there. I mean, they might make the playoffs, but I don't trust them at all. So for me, they're out in my opinion. I just
I
don't
just think
trust Philly.
The Western Conference is just so much stronger. All their players, all the teams are just so much better. They're going to have to. You know what the thing about it is, the West is going to have to beat each other up to get there. So therefore, I got you with Boston might be able to repeat. And other than that, maybe Milwaukee can kind of,
Well, I think Detroit. I think Detroit's going to be there.
yeah, whatever. Uh,
Okay. Question. Our Irish friend. Well, two. I got two questions because. Okay, so like, what is your favorite dish? Irish food dish. And number two,
don't know
do
my
you
phone.
who do you think is the greatest male basketball player of all time?
Oh, repeat that again. I'm sorry, because he moved the phone. I didn't hear you.
No worries. So, two questions. Number one, what is your favorite Irish dish? Like your favorite Irish plate? And number
Okay,
two,
listen. My favorite Irish dish is obviously shepherd's pie, because it's the best.
yeah,
All
that's
right,
my favorite
and
too.
listen. I'm like Gordon Ramsay. Dan will tell you I cook like Gordon Ramsay. I cook the best. Okay, and your second question was
Who do you
You
think
still
is the
didn't name your
greatest
dish.
again.
basketball
Shut up.
player of all time? The greatest
But
basketball player of all time.
the best basketball player of all times has to be Michael Jordan.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Listen,
Thank
LeBron's
you.
comes. Listen, LeBron's comes on and he says blah blah blah. Guess what? Michael Jordan has proven the guy can float in the air. Listen, just,
Literally, Air Jordan.
listen. The guy jumped 12 feet and traveled to the fucking basket. It was like God was lifting him to put the ball in the net. And listen, and I'm not a big basketball fan, but I tell you when that guy was a magician.
It made you watch.
He made me listen. It's like Tiger Woods hit a golf ball. I'm watching Michael Jordan to put a basketball in. Guess what? If I'm watching golf, who am I watching? I'm watching Tiger Woods.
Mm-hmm. Tiger.
Okay. If I'm watching
Absolutely.
soccer, if I'm watching soccer, I'm watching Ronaldo and Messi.
What was your favorite
Ronaldo,
Irish
I'm with
dish?
you.
You see what I'm saying? Hey, do you want to buy a Mercedes or you want to buy a Ford?
Depends on what type of vehicle. Is it a sedan or is it a pickup?
Hey, guess what? There's always room in the back there, friends.
Hey, my
What
friend
color?
over here, LA Rams, is asking you, can you cook soul food?
Oh, listen to me. I can cook my collard greens. I can cook. Listen. Oh, just me, girl. I cook from the heart.
L.A. Rams is a dude.
Listen to me.
She's asking on
I know
behalf of
that.
somebody
Listen. I
else.
know that. Listen to me. I can cook. Listen, my room will tell you, but my mom taught me a lot about cooking. And plus, I worked in a lot of restaurants in all my life. But in Ireland, we cook corned beef and cabbage, bacon spuds, skiddle, waddles. Trust me, I cook the best. If you didn't have my shepherd's pie and my Irish stew, trust me, the way to a woman's stomach is to her heart the whole 9 years. Believe you me.
You mean the opposite?
I can cook.
Don't you mean the way to a
Oh,
heart
wait,
is
hard,
to
yeah,
your
yeah, yeah.
stomach?
Had a few beers. But where are you from?
Miami.
America, baby. I'm a Floridian.
From Miami, baby.
What, you from Miami?
Not from Miami. No, I'm a Broward County girl. 954, baby.
Yeah, but you, hey,
954.
So
Home
listen,
of
listen,
the.
are you
Uh-uh.
Hollywood? Aren't
Hold
you
on.
Hollywood?
where you live at?
No, I'm in Broward County. Well,
So
first
so
of all,
we
I don't.
okay,
I'm not gonna tell
we
you where I'm at
You don't have
specifically,
to
well
talk about
listen, you
it.
don't have to
but
listen. Well, we live in
I'm in
Wilson
Broward
Manor.
County.
We live in Wilson Manors.
I know exactly where that is. You're by the
Yeah.
beach, nearer from the beach. So
Yeah. So so you seem like you're in sweats. What are you doing? Is this what you
no,
work
no,
so
It's too cold.
you work someplace else?
What's wrong with
no,
you?
no. I just
I'm
got a
having a
shirt on.
conversation with her.
You know you got a conversation with 20 people right now.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, yeah. There's 21 people watching the show right now.
Oh, I'm sorry. Guess what? I apologize to the people. I'm
Plus
sorry to
us.
take up the day. I'm sorry. I will shut up now.
Look, man,
Look,
am I kind of a soul food kind of guy? I'm
yeah.
black, so yeah.
That's why
So
people ask
LA
these
Rams is a
questions.
black guy. And he loves soul food. So he says that's good that you can cook soul food.
Oh
What's up,
yeah.
my man?
I cook. Yeah, I cook good. Hey,
That's
listen, when I
good.
cook,
That's good.
the smell comes over the apartment, and guess what? It goes through the
You get
whole
back up from the
apartment.
camp. Look, you're right there.
Huh?
That's you. That's your face right there.
Oh,
You
is it?
see? Yeah, that's you right now.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, you're on. There's 20 other people live listening to you right now.
Oh shit! I
Yeah.
didn't know. I'm sorry. I'm going to shut up right now. I apologize. I'm sorry.
I guess I didn't explain them to him or
He
rules.
never listen. He didn't tell me nothing.
It's
I thought we were
okay.
talking one on one. I
Well,
apologize. I'm
I
sorry.
was just going live, and then you decided to jump in. So
But she
yeah,
asked me two questions.
yeah, she got questions for you because everybody loves the Irish. Because St. Patrick's Day is coming up anyway.
Did I
Oh yeah.
offend you? Did
What?
I offend
So
you?
No, not at all. Not at all.
No.
What?
Okay.
she
We're
wasn't.
all Irish on St. Patrick's Day. Literally, I got a shirt with Patrick's star that says "Happy St. Patrick's Day," and it's him.
So so
Listen, and I have one that says "Kiss me, I'm Irish."
where
Oh, there's a million of those. You're gonna see
where
those everywhere.
what is the plans for St. Patrick's Day? Because we got about 4 weeks, 4.5 weeks until then.
I like to go out with my family and my friends, but separately.
Well, if there's a big any type of get together, I assume you would probably let people know.
I will cook your food.
I appreciate it. I typically don't really have much stuff going up in the off season. I do have to work and stuff. So whenever I do get a chance to do something, it's typically team related. So I gotta see what the Dolphins are gonna be doing. Hopefully they'll do some stuff in the summertime. In the
Well,
off season, but we
well,
gotta
here's the
see.
thing. St. Patrick's Day, normally the other thing about that is it's also March Madness.
Well, I'm definitely gonna be watching the women's March Madness. That's for sure. When
Well,
Iowa wins the title this year.
wait, even without Caitlin Clark, you're still rooting for Iowa. I guess you gotta.
I'm gonna root for Iowa no matter what. Listen, it's a small
No,
place
I
that literally
I
she
concur.
put on her back and brought it to the world. She literally Michael Jordan the Iowa Hawkeyes. Like I mean, there's no other way of putting it. She put the Iowa Hawkeyes on her back and brought it to the world at this
But
tiny tiny place. And now basketball
but
wise,
but they're still
basketball. You
they're
know.
still a big time college with a big time. They've always had that big time. They're still a huge college. They have a football. They play. They're
Yeah, that's basketball, but I'm
so.
talking about is basketball, not
I
not
know, I know,
football. Football,
I
no.
know, but that's
They're
why I
switching.
was gonna go with what I prefer. I like the Cinderella and the small teams. Like, remember last season, we had both FAU and we had the Hurricanes in the Final Four, right? Or no, we had at least the final. We had the eight. So
Wasn't it USF, University of South Florida, the Bulls?
that was 2 seasons before, I believe, because it was Miami and FAU both were in it for the Final Four, and they both
Okay,
lost.
it was Miami. Yeah, I remember.
There was a chance that they might play each other, but I don't think so because they were from the same side of the tournament table. but that's what I like to do is I like to see the small schools, like especially like the Catholic and schools like I like to see those. Like my other schools are like Notre Dame. I like to see Notre Dame doing good things. Um, but schools that spend the money the right way and that's just for basketball. I'm not going with any kind of college football things, but I like to see the small schools like in basketball, like the ones like what's that Gonzaga? I like the Gonzaga. I like the schools that are like even though
Yeah.
that's West Coast, but whatever. I still like the little schools that do things because that brings a big thing for them schools, And I like the like a St. John's, you know what I mean? Which is what out of like New Jersey or Philly. I think it's out of Philly. So I like the little schools to like kind of bring the big names to them, like bring the attention because they get a lot of recruits through that kind of stuff, and then you got student base. Those students never get a chance to root for anything because they don't have any football teams and stuff like that. So the schools without football teams, I like the basketball teams on those schools. So kind of spread the wealth, if you will. And now that they got that whole ruling with where they can get what's it called, where the students can get paid? Is it uh not NIT? What's the thing where they can get
NIL, NIL,
NIL? Yeah,
name, image,
and
likeness.
likeness.
So
Yeah. So the
NIL
students now
deals.
can make a bunch of money, which brings me to the another one is who do you think is going first? And this kind of goes for everybody. And you have to tell me what the answers are because if I clip out, then I'm not going to be able to see or in real time here. Is the number one pick going to be a QB? And if so, is it Shadur Sanders or is it our own from Miami?
I think the first quarterback taken is going to be Cam Ward. In what position and what pick? I'm not really diving into that just yet. I mean, speculations out there.
Well, who
He'll
has the
be
number
top
one pick?
three, but I
Who
don't
has
think
the
Tennessee. But I don't think Shador is going to go as high as people think, unless it's one of these very interesting schools that might not seem as smart as other schools. They'll take Shador. I think
because
Travis Hunter
Dion says
might go first.
he's not going to go coach at he said well because we already know that because Dion turned down the coaching opportunity at Dallas, so he's going to stay over there in Colorado, and then if Shador comes out, he kind of loses a little leverage, but Shador is still going to be a high pick. But I still got Cam as the number one pick overall. But to where and if Tennessee, that does sound ultimately like it's going to happen. But is Cam really the best quarterback? I don't know. I think this year's QB draft. I think this year's QBs are a little light as opposed to what we've seen recently.
All right. Can I ask a question?
I don't know. You got to ask her.
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah, go ahead. I'm just putting up the tankathon, the draft order, so that way we can have it while we're talking about this part real quick.
Okay. Can I ask you a question?
Go ahead, go ahead.
Okay. Like I know from Ireland, like we play a lot of rugby, but and Dan has been teaching me about the NFL. So the question to you is, who do you think is the best quarterback in the United States?
Like ever or like right now this year or this past year that
No,
just played?
I would say current. Who do you think is the best quarterback?
I still have to say Patrick Mahomes at this point. I
Did you
mean, I
know Archie
understand
ever
he had
heard?
a
Oh,
bad
yeah.
game in the Super Bowl, but I still have to put I have to put him as the top number one quarterback in my opinion. And again, I have Lamar, I have Josh Allen, and I have Joe
Burrow.
Burrow as
Yeah,
my
you
top
already
four
asked that. You
quarterbacks.
asked that about 10 minutes ago. Yeah, yeah. He asked you that, but I also think he was referencing teams, so he wasn't quite sure what he was asking you. But the teams and the quarterback is usually on the same platform. You can generally, right now, kind of assume the same. But yeah,
Yeah, This is, I mean, right
In
now,
any
look,
event, does
Tennessee,
anybody else want to
Cleveland.
talk? I mean, is anybody else up here that I can't see? Am
No,
I cutting off people?
no, you're not cutting off anybody. It's just you guys and I right now. Everybody's just on the chat more than anything else and watching.
Is
We got
anybody else saying
over
anything
20
that they need
people
to
in
know
here.
about? You want to know how to make Irish food?
No, man, I gotta go because I gotta finish cooking. So,
All
but
right.
what I am gonna do is I'm
Thanks
gonna
for
go over
hosting.
this, of course,
What's you
because
cooking?
it's the last game. So why not the last episode for this season? So,
When are you
um,
coming back?
we always do this in season. So the week before the official season starts, that's when we do our very first show. So that last preseason game, that's when we do our very first show, unless we decide to do the preseason games. But it really makes no sense. So we do it the week before the first week, and then we go from there because
So,
it
so
only
you'll
makes
be
sense.
on TFTG with Culler and others.
Well, I still have my shows, you know what I mean? But nighttime shows, typically those I do for special occasions. Like if I do an all lady panel, which I will be doing, I want to do a couple of those. I just gotta talk to the girls and see when is the best time. I'll do those at night. Also, too, if I have any special guests, like anybody else that I want to go ahead and showcase, I'll probably do those at night. But at the during the morning time, that's when my regular show is at. So it's just
Yeah, I
League
usually
Wide
catch you at
Wednesday
about 8
and
a.m. or
today.
so.
Yeah, 8 a.m. for the most part. It's like 8-ish at times. So
Yeah, that's when I usually catch you.
this morning
But
I
I
had
usually can
to
only
take my
listen.
mom to two appointments, so I couldn't.
All right.
And I didn't realize she didn't tell me till last minute. So I'm like,
All
I'll
right,
see you
so
tonight.
today is the last one, and then you might have your eight. You have your 8 a.m.s daily. You say going forward, and then you just kind of discuss whatever.
Yeah. This week will be daily. I might bring it down to maybe like take one day off. You know what I mean? Just depending. Probably like Fridays I might take off. Depending on how it goes. But typically I
Well, of
like to take
course,
at
you got to
least
get your
one day
nails
off.
done. The weekend coming and everything, you know.
Well,
Yeah, exactly.
it was very nice talking to you.
I appreciate it. Nice talking to
Thank
you
you.
too. Listen, I'll tell you
Now he
this.
knows the rules.
The
No
top four
cussing.
picks. The top four picks, just so
No
you know,
cussing, no nothing.
the draft is going to
Is she
be in
single? She
70
married?
days.
Hold on a second. What do you got there? Let me take a look. I got my glasses on now. What do you got there?
Mhm.
Let me blow up the screen here. This is
So
the
the
top
draft,
four:
yep. This is the
I,
top four, and the draft is in 70 days. You got
Tennessee, Cleveland,
Tennessee,
the Giants, and Patriots. Jacksonville, number 5.
yep. And then if you do the last five, the next five, Las Vegas, Jets, Carolina, New Orleans, and Chicago. So there's some teams that need quarterbacks, so we gotta see what they're gonna do.
It's
Oh,
interesting to see the Jets there
I was
because
just about to
Aaron
say
Rodgers.
because it is league wide. Ladies and gentlemen, officially Aaron Rodgers, if you don't know already, I don't know how you don't know, but Aaron Rodgers has been told by the Jets organization they are moving on from him. He will not be part of the organization for next year. They're giving him plenty of time to find a new home. Banana says, have we cut to it yet? No, we
Uh,
haven't cut to it yet, sir.
2 days
Uh,
ago, I read this. Not only were they gonna move on from him, but the Raiders are very interested in getting him, and you got the Raiders right in front of them.
that would be crazy. What
And
if they
plus,
did make some?
Raiders are already stacked with everybody else, and that is very intriguing because if the Raiders take him, the
And
Raiders
what if
are
they
going
also get Miles Garrett? Ooh,
not yet. Now pay attention to this. Now the
that'd be
division
crazy.
itself, you got the Chiefs, the Chargers, you got the Broncos and the Raiders. The Raiders, if they take Rodgers and if Rodgers actually now has a line in front of him and they got the receiver in core, the Raiders might be something to watch going forward. And that kind of puts everybody in a freaking hot bottle of water because
Absolutely.
that's gonna that NFC West or AFC West that is is gonna be lights out. Probably the best division in the NFL because you got the
And
Chiefs.
The North is gonna get stronger because Joe Burrow is gonna be back. So you have Joe
No.
Burrow coming back in the North. That's gonna take care of the Bengals. You already have Lamar with the Ravens. You already have what's the other
Well,
team?
we're not quite sure with Pittsburgh, but also
Yeah, Pittsburgh.
Cleveland is still we don't know because I mean that was such a bust with Cleveland, and I'm glad the Dolphins didn't take what's his name.
I mean, in hindsight, yeah, obviously I'm gonna be
I mean,
happy, but
we imagine the situation we would have been in if we would have made that deal, and as opposed to what we did with Tua. So at least we're
the
better
deal
off for
was
them.
Lamar, man. Remember when we had
We
Lamar
should have
in
had
the
Lamar.
bag and we should have taken Lamar.
No. Yes, we should have.
Now, look, they got they have like a mock draft already. They think Cam Ward will go to Tennessee. Abdul Carter, the rusher from Penn State, to Cleveland. Shador goes to the Giants. Travis Hunter goes to the um the Patriots. Mason Graham, the D lineman, he goes to the Jags. Will Johnson, corner, to the Raiders. Troy McMillan goes to the Jets as a wide receiver. Tyler Warren to the Panthers as a tight end, and then Will Campbell and will go to the Saints, and Kevin Banks Jr.
So the
will
top
go
three
to the
picks are all
Bears.
quarterbacks. Yeah.
Nope.
No.
You got quarterback, edge, quarterback, and then wide receiver corner.
Mm.
That's gonna be interesting
I
if it
say
does happen to be that way.
the biggest impact out of those top four right there is definitely going to be Travis Hunter because they're going to because the Patriots are going to get they're going to get a QB out of this too. They're going to get another wide receiver. I bet you they get the
No, they
Bills wide
already have a
receiver.
QB.
Yep,
They already have Drake May, so they're good with the
that's true.
QB.
And they're going to get the wide out, and they're going to get that wide out. Who is it? Amari Cooper. Who they getting? They're getting one of them one from the Buffalo.
Mari Cooper, I believe, is
I
who
bet you
might
they get
be.
Cooper, and then they get this Hunter. Yep. Abdul Carter, though, that's huge for
That
Cleveland.
would it only makes me feel even more bad about our division because you see Bills are making moves, you see the Jets making moves, you're seeing the Patriots making moves, and you can kind of anticipate what they're gonna go. You know what I mean? And then you have the Dolphins, and it's like, what are we doing? But
Man, Chris
mm,
Greer shops at the swap shop. Come on.
dude, he has a permanent lifetime shopping cart with
Yeah.
what is it, spinners on on the wheels at the bottom,
And
and he shops at the spot shop.
he's got a gift card at the swap shop even. I mean, shoot, he gets a ride around in the cars for free, you know what I'm saying? He gets to take a ride on the carnival. He gets a free ice cream and everything over there. He gets a
For
free
real.
there he's looking for the discount and he's going to get that and he's going to get yeah, those aren't real Fila's. Those aren't real Nikes. You got Chris Greer running your nah, man. We got to get every I think okay, and I know you got to go, but the last couple things I'm going to say is I'm still cool with Mike McDaniel as the head coach. I think the OC is quintessential because can't let Mike McDaniel just run everything there. And is our DC still there? Is he still going to be our DC? Is he gone to the Saints or something now?
No, no, no. So the position, it looks like Kellen Moore's the one taking it for the Saints. So therefore, it's going to be what do you call it?
Kellen Moore's going to be
At least,
he's going to be head coach though.
yeah,
He's
he's gonna
going
be the
from
head
Philly.
coach.
Yeah, but what
Yeah,
about
he's leaving from
DC? Our
Philly. So
DC though, did we lose our DC?
no, no, we didn't because he was going for that Saints job. So
All right,
it looks like we'll have him for at least this one more year. So we gotta see what they do.
and look what
It's gonna be
Fangio did.
interesting.
1 year out, Fangio wins the Super Bowl. Come on
I'm
now.
telling you, 14 wins and a Super Bowl ring. I just can't. I mean, The level of ridiculousness
Has
thinking
Detroit ever
about
won
that
the Super
man,
Bowl?
it hurts.
Detroit won a Super Bowl before there was a Super Bowl. They won the NFL championship 2 times before the Super Bowl was ever introduced. Super Bowl came
Nobody
out.
counts that. They've never been to or have won a Super Bowl.
I'm just asking a question. Has
It
Detroit
was
ever won
before.
it?
It was before there was as many teams. Yeah, Detroit won a championship twice before there was a Super Bowl. The Super Bowl era hadn't begun yet, and they were NFL
Better
champ.
I just asked you the question.
She can hear you. She just answered you.
Oh, okay, okay, okay. So I'm sorry.
You're
But
good. You're
yeah,
good. Yeah, but as far as Super Bowls, no, they've never meant to. They're one of four teams who have never made the Super Bowl. That's
And
crazy,
that's,
but
but I'll tell you something. They're coming back.
oh, I think so. So it's gonna be tough for him replacing that staff, but I think he can do it. I think he can do
I
it. I
think
think
he
he's
can
gonna
do it.
excel.
I think Campbell can do it.
I
a
think he can do it
former
too.
a former Dolphins coach, Dan
Yep.
Campbell. He was a
Dan Campbell.
Dolphins
Yep.
coach one
Yep.
season, not even a full season.
It's a
He was an
dude.
interim coach.
No,
Yeah,
no,
I
no.
think
He
they
was the
can do it.
interim, but he was our tight ends coach prior to that. So don't
Yeah,
forget
but
that.
when didn't he become an interims coach
He did.
after?
He did. But he was originally our tight ends coach and then got the interim position. And
Good.
we won, I
Yep.
think, like five straight games with him. Like we
Yep.
loved playing for that man. Oh
I don't
God,
know
I
if they're
miss
five, but
him.
yeah, something like that.
Anywho, gentlemen.
That was during what's his name?
Wow.
The one that is on the Vikings coaching staff
No,
now.
no, no. That no, no, no. That was
Or was this
it
with
was
Jeff Ireland and stuff?
it was okay. So you gotta kind of walk backwards. So before Flores was Adam Gates. Before
Before
Gates
Flores.
was Philbin. And
Right.
Philbin got fired. Then came Dan Campbell. Dan Campbell never got the job. They gave it to Gase, and then Gase got it.
That's it.
And then Gase got fired. I forgot who took over. And
Which we
then we
got from
got
the
Flores.
Jets. That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Makes
Okay.
sense. All right. Well,
but
look. Let me go ahead and let you. I know you probably want to log off, and your fan base wants to probably like chime in and everything. Is there anything I missed? Is anybody saying anything that I need to respond to?
nope.
Like,
Nope. You're good, man. I appreciate
well,
both of you guys coming here
Well,
and
thank you.
talking with me for sure.
yeah, you
Listen,
got a 2 for 1
listen to
today.
me. Thank you all the way from Ireland. We love you, and we
Thank
will
you. Thank,
continue to listen to you.
thank you. I
Here you go.
appreciate you.
Okay.
Hmm.
Have a great
That makes
night.
sense. Thanks for
That's
Thank you,
okay.
hosting.
Valen.
Thanks for having me.
Of course. See you guys.
Bye. See ya.
That's hilarious.
That was awesome, ladies and gentlemen. As always, we love to have what do you call it? We love to have guests. I figured today, since it looks like Color's not even making his after his what is it, the end of the year party, but it is what it is. Color, you're still in our hearts. Okay, sir. I know he's Color's super busy, guys. So don't take it out on him. He's super busy right now. He's working on a lot of things at the same time to trying to do bigger and better things. So I'm happy for him. But yeah, so it is what it is. But guys, again, this is Miss Fans and I'm Miss Fans. Listen, it was a butt whooping that the Eagles gave the Kansas City Chiefs, and it was awesome. Set the entire world. But I will say this, and somebody commented it earlier. Who was it? Oh, LA Rams. Shout out to LA Rams. He literally said, y'all see the city of Philadelphia? Eagles fans trashed the city after a Super Bowl win. LOL. Like, how can you possibly trash your city? I mean, I was looking at videos that they took down several light poles. They were taking down like, which is super illegal, like mailboxes, and I'm like, that is a federal crime. Like they were just crazy. Like they were throwing so much stuff. They were fighting with the police. They were getting arrested. I'm like, you guys don't know how to win. This is what you guys are the worst fans. Well, that's one of the reasons why. Just saying, but still, oh my God, you don't have to destroy your whole city just because you won the Super Bowl. It is dope. Trust me, I get it. Okay. But yeah, I thought that was wild and crazy. Ladies and gentlemen, again, this is Miss Fins. I am Miss Fins. Please hit that like button. Um, what is it? It's hit the like button, like and subscribe. Thank you guys for all your tips. No tax on tips. No more donations. It's now called tips. Okay. And listen, I was told no tax on tips, so no tax on tips. Then just saying. I'm just saying. But anyways, guys, thank you so much. Take care. I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye bye.